Now on Coast TV News.
The future of marijuana, Delaware's marijuana commissioner giving leaders in Lewes a rundown on regulations and expectations. It's also our Coast TV poll.
Lewes Tax Hike, the tension over new lodging and rental tax proposals.
Fenwick's safety boost, how police are hoping to utilize new life-saving equipment.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
The city of Lewes learning more about marijuana laws from the top. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight with the city of Lewes still looking to make a decision about what to do about recreational pot.
In a workshop meeting today, Lewes City Council heard a presentation from Robert Koop. That's Delaware's first marijuana commissioner. Per the law that made recreational pot legal in Delaware, towns have the authority to not allow marijuana businesses in their area. But time is running out for Lewes's council to make a decision. Joining us live there in Lewes is Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, a lot of questions were asked today.
Maddie, Lewes is the only coastal town here in Sussex County that has not made any final decisions on what they want to do with recreational weed yet. And with this presentation today, the goal was for the council to get a little bit more information before making that final decision. Now, just to be clear, Commissioner Koop did not make any stances for or against recreational weed in his presentation today. He told me his goal was just to provide the basic information about what the law is and what it means for Delaware as a whole. Now, council members had a lot of questions today, ranging from how much money the state will make in sales tax to questions on the different ways the drug is consumed. The commissioner actually has been on the move and has talked to other Sussex County towns like Georgetown and Seaford, and he wants towns to be informed as the state rules for recreational weed get ironed out.
Hopefully, by giving them more information, it removes the unknowns, it removes some of the fears, and they're making really informed decisions. So it's good. I really enjoy it.
Now, the Office of the Marijuana Commissioner has a lot of big dates coming up, with the closest one being July 11th. That is when the state hopes to adopt regulations for licensing marijuana businesses here in the first state. I'm Charles Reinert in Lewes tonight, Coast TV News.
And this is going to take us right into our Coast TV poll this evening. We want to know, what should Lewes prioritize in its marijuana policy?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. So far, a majority are still saying regulation, but accessibility is a not too far away second.
And there's a little bit of a mix here throughout, so this might change this evening. You can go vote right now. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. New today, the city of Lewes is considering changing the percentage that it taxes short-term rentals and hotels. In the newsroom is Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner. Mallory, people are fired up about higher taxes possibly driving away those who stay in rentals and those who rent them out.
The mayor and city council met for a workshop meeting this morning. They talked for over an hour about changing the gross receipts rental tax and adding a lodging tax. Let me walk you through it here. For short-term rentals like Airbnbs or bed and breakfasts, the city is considering raising the gross receipts tax from 5% to 6%. The mayor said this is to level the playing field for these types of rentals. Hotels already have to pay an 8% state lodging tax, but that could change too. The city of Lewes is talking about adding their own 3% tax on top of that. People at the meeting said the taxes could ultimately drive tourists away. The owner of Hotel Blue says this could drive away non-franchise small business hotel owners.
We have a very special thing here in Lewes, and part of that is evidenced in the hotels that are here. So if you want big franchises and all that stuff and all the people they bring in, have at it. Keep chipping away at us.
No decisions were made. The mayor indicated that the next step for the lodging tax could be sending it to public hearing after they discuss it on a future agenda. Maddie, Charlie.
Thank you, Mallory. Another hot topic at today's council meeting was affordable housing. New rules for tiny homes were presented. You can see an example of one on your screen. The proposed rules would simplify approvals without extra zoning permissions. It would also require safety inspections. But there could be a snag. Senate Bill 23 could impose stricter standards, potentially affecting these plans. But if that bill fails, Lewes plans to issue up to 40 ADU permits in the first year with rental incentives.
The city of Lewes wants to hear what you think about two ordinances. The city considering changing the freeboard requirement. This would change how high a building needs to be off the ground above flood level. And it would apply to new buildings and buildings that are being repaired or have been heavily damaged. The second ordinance reduces maximum lot coverage by 5%. In a nutshell, lot coverage is how much of a property is covered up by buildings. Comments for both ordinances are accepted until tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Today marks 3 years since Delmar Police Corporal Keith Hecook was killed in the line of duty. You see him on your screen right now. On April 25th, 2021, Hecook responded to a fight in progress in Delmar. He was then beaten by Randon Wilkerson and taken to shock trauma in Baltimore with significant head injuries. 3 days later, Corporal Hecook was taken off of life support. Now, Hecook Fest is held every April to honor the life of the fallen officer. It's actually happening tomorrow in Delmar at the Kylan Barn. The event features live music, activities, and it raises money for two nonprofits, Operation We Care and Behind the Lines. Both of those organizations help law enforcement and their families.
Delaware State Police have identified 87-year-old John Medeiros from Rehoboth Beach as the person who died in a Bethany car accident. Police say the crash happened when Medeiros' Jaguar hit a trailer pulled by a pickup truck on Coastal Highway. The crash occurred around 6:58 p.m. south of Dune Road. Troopers say that the people in the pickup truck, they were not hurt. They say Medeiros died from his injuries 2 days later. They are asking anybody who saw the crash to call them or send a message to help with this investigation.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside now into Milford. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And Milford is where we'll stay right now with an absolute gorgeous skyline for us. We're at 49 degrees with winds at about 11 miles per hour, and we're expecting for the temperatures to drop to about the mid-40s. Now, we're expecting clear skies for tonight. And in addition to that, flow of air coming out of the north and light winds, that makes for a perfect mix for frost for tonight. We have a frost advisory that's been issued for all of Sussex, kicks in at 2 o'clock in the morning, ends at about 9 o'clock this morning. And so that's just part of the concern. We do have a coastal flood statement connected to the ebb and flow of the high tides. That stays in effect until 6 o'clock Friday. But also we have the winds picking up momentum along the shore. So imagine that, temperatures dropping into the 30s and the winds along the coast. Not an ideal time to be out on the beach, but small craft advisory with 25-mile-per-hour winds active along the entire Delmarva shore. And just to our north, we have freeze warning. So we're in a general area of colder than usual air for the northeast. We'll talk about how this is going to totally flip by the time we get to next week. We just got to deal with tomorrow, Charlie.
A quick update for property owners on Park Avenue and the surrounding areas in Georgetown. Starting tonight, just remember that, starting tonight, water service will be temporarily shut off at specific addresses, including several on South Bedford Street and Zoar Road. This is part of the state's Park Avenue Relocation Phase 1 project. That project aims to improve road safety on Park Avenue and create a continuous truck route from Route 113 to Route 9. The town says that the shutdown will begin at 10 p.m. and it's expected to last for just a short period of time.
As it gets warmer on the coast and more people head to the beach, of course, meters turn back on. But in Rehoboth, parking isn't the only thing that needs to be on people's radar. Also on May 15th, scooter parking rules will be in effect. Rehoboth Beach officials say scooters and mopeds must have a permit to park on city streets and in parking lots or pay at the meters. They say permits are available for $55 at the parking department at City Hall. Now, the city wants to remind visitors, scooters, you can't park them on bike racks, the boardwalk, or just leave them on sidewalks.
Speaking of parking, here is what you need to know when you're heading to the beaches this summer from Bethany Beach to Ocean City. In Bethany and Fenwick, parking season starts on May 15th, and when you visit, you have to pay $3 an hour. Over in Ocean City, paid parking season, it starts on the 24th of May. That's $3.50 per hour, though there is a special rate on July 4th. And for more details, specifics, full guidelines on summer parking on the coast, you can go to our website, CoastTV.com.
The Fenwick Island Police Department is looking to add some new equipment there in town.
Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappé shows us how the new items could help the community.
James Blandford, a visitor in Fenwick Island, says safety should be the first priority no matter the cost.
Money well spent. I think that's a small fraction. You can't put a price tag on somebody's life that's out there.
And safety is the priority for Fenwick Island's Chief Michael Morrissey, who is asking Town Council for money to buy life rings for police cars and personal flotation devices, or PFDs, for police officers. Chief says these will help officers when rescuing people within the bays or ocean waters.
A lot of people swim after 5 o'clock after the lifeguards go home, and rip currents are a problem here on the Atlantic coast. So I would like us to be prepared for these type of emergencies.
If approved, the department plans on adding life rings in each Fenwick cop car and to have PFDs like life vests ready for officers to use when entering the water. The town would have to spend $2,500 to make these additions, something Chief Morrissey thinks won't be a problem.
I think it's important, and I think council recognizes that it's important.
If the life rings and PFDs are approved by the council tomorrow, the Fenwick Police Department will have the equipment ready for use before summertime. I'm Kevin Zappé in Fenwick Island, Coast TV News.
Here's a look into some traffic news. Robinsonville Road is going to be closed between Route 24 and Conley's Chapel Road in Lewes. DelDOT says that the road is going to be closed from May 6th to mid-August. This is due to highway safety improvements. The agency says that the closure is part of the Robinsonville and Angola Road project. That project includes pavement widening, extension of turn lanes, realignment of Robinsonville Road to Route 24. For more information about the project, you can go to our website, coasttvnews.com.
DelDOT wants to make biking from Bethany Beach to the Indian River Inlet safer. Here's the area on your screen from our Coastcopter. A public workshop will be held on the North Bethany Bicycle and Pedestrian Corridor Study. If you have any feedback or ideas for biking in this area, stop by the South Coastal Library May 8th from 5 to 7. DelDOT says some possible solutions so far might be closing or consolidating median crossovers, shared use paths, protected bike lanes, dedicated right turn lanes, sidewalks, and crossing improvements.
Did you have a rough week? Maybe need something to cheer up with? Well, get a good dose of local good news from Coast TV. You can subscribe to the Coast TV Feel Good Friday newsletter for free, scanning your QR code on your screen right now. The newsletter has personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. It's all sent straight to your inbox each Friday morning.
And we have a lot more news to get to this Thursday evening.
We've got a quacking good surprise at a Delaware lab. Discover how a flock of adorable ducklings has boosted spirits.
Well, we're going to be quacking about the temperatures as well, because they're going to be tumbling into the 30s in our area, prompting some freeze and frost warnings that I'll update you on when we come back.
But first, fixing up the boardwalk. Meet the Rehoboth Beach employee who keeps it in tip-top shape. We have that story for you in just 60 seconds.
Discover why Gateway Subaru is Delmarva's destination dealership, earning our customers' trust and exceeding expectations. No matter where you live, experience the Gateway difference with our no-pressure sales approach and fair, honest pricing. Plus, Gateway has more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Need service fast? Our quick service lane is always ready. No appointment needed. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Trade in your spring cleaning gloves for a mold-resistant, easy-to-maintain tub or shower with Coastal Bath, the #1 Bath Planet dealer in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, with countless 5-star reviews, including best of the best in the nation, and backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. Spring savings time, enjoy 18 months of no payments and no interest, plus $1,500 off your new bathroom remodel. Why wait? You too can have a 5-star bathroom. Call Coastal Bath today for your free estimate.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
No matter what time of year it is, you're going to almost always see people walking on the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk. And due to the large crowds, the harsh weather conditions, you can imagine it takes a bit of a beating.
Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber introduces us to the man in charge of giving the boardwalk the TLC it needs so everybody can continue to enjoy it.
Rick DeGrassi brought his 30 years of carpentry experience to Rehoboth Beach in 2020. DeGrassi moved to the area from Pennsylvania to take care of his mom, who sadly passed away about 3 years ago. But DeGrassi says he wouldn't want to live or work anywhere else.
This is my office. Doesn't get much better than this.
Although DeGrassi works on many projects throughout the city, he is the only employee responsible for fixing the boardwalk. And if nothing else is going on, he's right here. Since people love the boardwalk, DeGrassi says he feels honored to have such an important job.
It's definitely a great feeling making the people here happy and being complimented all the time from people saying what a good job I do, and it just makes you love your job even more.
And DeGrassi has a lot of fans.
Good morning. How you doing?
He does a marvelous job with the boardwalk and replacing boards, but in addition to that, very friendly, very nice to talk to, and he just kind of makes your day.
DeGrassi says there's about 12,000 boards on the boardwalk, so this job keeps him busy year-round, and he says he'll work in any weather condition. When it comes to determining the lifespan of each board, DeGrassi says,
they're like people. Some go early, some last forever.
Although this is tedious work, DeGrassi has no plans of stopping anytime soon.
God willing, I'd like to do this till I'm 70 years old. So I'm going to be 59 this summer, so hopefully another 11 years.
If you see Rick the next time you're here in Rehoboth Beach, make sure you tell him thank you, because we all enjoy the boardwalk, but especially when it's safe. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
Get ready for some Friday morning frost as temps continue to tumble overnight. And take a look at our expectation. When you hit that golf ball, not so good with the conditions. You know why? Because we're looking at a very frosty start in the morning time, lots of sunshine, but feeling like the 30s. And we'll eventually warm into the mid-50s with plenty of sunshine. But remember, you want to go ahead and put on that windbreaker and wear an extra pair of socks.
Get ready for the fastest deals on 4 wheels during Pohanka Toyota's 5-day flash sale. Today through Tuesday, get financing as low as 1.99% and new Camrys from $319 a month. For 5 days only, buy or lease any new Toyota and make no payments till summer. And for 5 days only, get more for your trade than anywhere else on Delmarva. The deals are here now, but they'll be gone in a flash. The flash sale at Pohanka Toyota of Salisbury.
My baby drives a Pohanka.
For 30 years, I've been fighting for Maryland.
The man with the guts to stand up to Biden, Robin Ficker.
Biden's let 7.2 million illegals into our country. That's more than all of Maryland. I'll stand with President Trump to secure the border, declare war on the cartels, and ban welfare for illegals.
Veteran, conservative fighter, Robin Ficker for Senate.
I'm Robin Ficker, and I approve this message.
Here at Delaware Electric Cooperative, we don't have customers, we have members. Those we power own the cooperative and are entitled to all of its profits. Because we're a not-for-profit, we are focused on service. That's why our electric rates are the lowest in the region and why our employee family continues to achieve record reliability. Like the farmers who founded our co-op in the 1930s, we believe everyone is entitled to quality electric service. Member built, member owned. That's the DEC difference.
Spring is here, and your home to-do list is getting longer. Don't stress. Horizon Services has you covered 24/7 with cooling and plumbing solutions to fit any budget. From minor upgrades to major repairs, no matter your home's needs, we get it done and get it done right the first time. Now's the time to avoid costly breakdowns and breathe easier by calling our certified technicians to inspect your system and remove built-up dust, pollen, and dander, ensuring it runs efficiently. Schedule your spring AC tune-up today.
Have you been putting off correcting your smile?
Consider Smiles Correct Clear Aligners from Tillman Orthodontics.
We'll reach out to your insurance for you
and provide interest-free in-house financing.
I got free financing and made easy monthly payments.
Smiles Correct aligners are made right here at Tillman Orthodontics.
Unlike other clear aligners, at Tillman Orthodontics, the materials, the contours, and the treatment plans are fully customizable.
A customized plan just for me.
Did the sun come out or is it my smile?
You can only get Smiles Correct at Tillman Orthodontics, so call today.
Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
Clear skies for right now, and we're going to be bracing for chilly conditions tomorrow. Our dry tech camera, few scatter clouds in place. We're at 47 degrees right now. We're going to drop into the mid-40s and stay there for a little while until the sky's totally clear, and that's when the temperatures will plummet quickly. 55 for the high in Salisbury as well as Georgetown, 60 for the high in Ocean City. We have a frost advisory that's active for all of Sussex County. That means everybody's on the block for cold weather. We also have, in addition to that, a coastal flood statement active for Dorchester, staying in effect until 6 o'clock, connected to the high tides. But really the big deal is this pocket of cold air that's covering the Northeast in general, where we have freeze warnings to our north and frost concerns in our own backyard. High pressure located well to our north. It's part of the culprit which bringing that cold air in from the northeast for us with that clockwise rotation. And we have little to no cloud cover and very light winds. That's a great combination for colder mornings. 47 degrees in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach, 48 in Lewes, Milton, Millsboro, and 49 in Delmar at this hour. This evening, be sure you don your long sleeves and a hat, and a warm beverage. Not a bad idea, because it's not going to get just chilly and cool. It's going to get downright cold tonight because it's going to feel a little bit like a winter morning. Take a look. For example, the wind chill factors will be well into the 40s and 30s as you go more inland, and as you go north, it gets even colder than that. Saturday, we may actually catch temperatures in the low 40s again. So we have at least about 2 mornings where it's going to be unusually cool for this time of the year. What's also unusual is the escalating problems with the allergens. Trees are at extreme level, grass has now been upgraded to a high level, and now weeds are on the board, okay? It's like everybody's trying to get a vote in on something. Just vote our poll. Let the allergens stay out of the way, right? So what's happening, the winds are out of the northeast. We're sat Friday morning, temps in the 40s, feeling like the 30s. Remember that, dress for that. Then we go into the 50s for the afternoon with lots of sunshine with winds out of the east. Saturday, more cloud cover and more moisture, so it's not going to feel as bad. And we'll have temperatures back into the mid-50s. But that extra moisture is going to raise our comfort level tremendously. Our hiking forecast, listen, by 1 o'clock, we'll have a high of 55 degrees, but we're going to stay sunny all day for tomorrow. So it's not a bad day to have some hiking to get it in, but you're going to need to dress for that cold and that cold air. 40s from Snow Hill, well, 39 there, 41 Newark, as well as Berlin, 45 to start off the day. Mid to upper 50s throughout the afternoon. Saturday, cloud cover builds in here, and we may get a sprinkle or two try to slide through on Saturday. That's going to be very short-lived at best. Tonight, 39. Tomorrow, frost advisory till 9 o'clock in the morning. Saturday, 62, slightly warmer. And finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast.
Even though I don't love the chill there. Well, do you have a passion for nature conservation? If so, listen to me here. DenRec is needing volunteers May 4th, that's next Saturday at Cape Henlopen State Park, to help protect beach nesting birds like the piping plover. You see them right there, also the American oystercatcher. Volunteers can learn how to ensure that these shorebirds are not disturbed while nesting and also while rearing chicks during the summer month. That's happening May 4th from 10 to noon.
If you're looking for a quack quack here or a quack quack there, I've got you covered with this next story. On Friday, there was a delightful surprise at the Delaware Division of Public Health Lab in Smyrna. Look at these ducks. Just adorable. A flock of ducklings hatched. The staff discovered the duck eggs in the courtyard. The department says the ducklings' quacks and chirps added joy and camaraderie among the staff. They say the staff actually organized a parade to escort the ducklings to nearby Lake Como.
Adorable. Catch Into the Trenches tonight on DSN and WBOC. It's about the Wildcat legacy. We'll take you inside the huddle with the Delmar High School football team. Witness the team's challenges, triumphs, and community spirit in DSN's new series. The first episode airs tonight at 7:30 p.m. on the Delmarva Sports Network and WBOC. We'll be right back.
Get ready for 4 days of fun in the sun at SpringFest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, unique artisan products, and more. With over 200 artists and vendors, local food, and enhanced selections of beer and wine, don't miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from May 2nd through the 5th. SpringFest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances, including headliners, The Olivia Show, a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, country music sensation Lauren Elena, and alternative rock band Everclear. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/SpringFest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Washington, D.C. is a mess.
There's no common ground. The left, the right, they're just shouting all the time, and no one's listening. What a mess.
But now who is going to clean it up?
It doesn't have to be this way. And it shouldn't be this way.
I've seen children that have behaved better.
Like you, I'm completely fed up. Enough is enough. Cut reckless spending, support our police, and secure the border. I'm Larry Hogan. I approve this message, and I'm running for the U.S. Senate to get stuff done.
Are you dreaming of the perfect outdoor space where you can relax and entertain? Look no further than Delmarva's most trusted partner, Spicer Brothers. We pride ourselves on superior craftsmanship and only use the finest materials to create beautiful, durable decks. From classic wooden decks to low-maintenance PVC materials, we have the perfect solution for you. And right now, get a free Green Mountain Grill with your new deck. Plus, enjoy 0% financing with no payments and no interest for 18 months. Spicer Brothers, turning homeowners' dreams into reality for over 20 years.
Join us for the Jeep Celebration event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Millsboro. This month, lease a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo 4x4 for just $499 a month. Shop the deals online at MillsboroCDJR.com. Order online and we'll deliver to you. With every new purchase, you'll get our Preston for Life lifetime engine guarantee. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. And remember, cars cost less with Preston.
When homeowners think of a kitchen remodel, they picture their house in chaos for months, eating out every night, and of course, a big invoice.
With Paul Davis, we have an easy kitchen remodel solution for a fraction of the cost. Our certified installers add 5 layers of hardwood over your cabinets with new doors and drawers to match.
And it's done in as little as 3 days.
Save Big 3 Ways is now extended. Get last year's pricing, pay nothing until 2025, and get $1,000 off now ending April 30th.
Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
Beautiful weather for right now. Temperatures falling from the 50s into the mid-40s by late tonight, 10 o'clock. And we have the frost advisory that's going to be active for Friday morning until 9 o'clock. That's all of Sussex. Now, that's also conclusive of the small craft advisory that's in effect for our area. And you can always call our line to keep up with the weather, sponsored by Baird, Mandalas, Brockstedt, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
We're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.